Okay guys, so in this video I'm going to be testing out Avira Anti-Vir, which is Avira's version of a free antivirus software. Now I got an email and some person wanted me to test it out, and I knew it's one of the best signature-based antivirus programs that I knew, and I really want to test it out soon, if not later. And it's one of the ones I never tested out, but I've seen so many videos about it that I trust it. So let's go ahead and try it out. I'm guessing a newer version came out, so he wants me to try that one out because there's a lot of other VR videos, but most of them are the older version because they're newer, but they're paid. So I never really seen the paid one, but they should be pretty similar. Now, like I said before, I highly recommend if you are going to get one of these free AVs, then please get a firewall, because that will just save time. And I mean, you need a firewall for that's pretty much two critical things. You want a firewall and an antivirus program, and this one's just the antivirus part. So let's go ahead and save this to my desktop. Now I did get a few more testing tools, which is why you see that on the top. I'm going to be now scanning both Malwarebytes and Hitman Pro, and of course this program too, just to see if it finds anything. And I also have Process, or it says Process XP, or just look up Process Monitor if you want to know what it is or you want to see it. Pretty much what it is, it's a secondary process manager that detects, and it's just more accurate. And I'm also thinking that hopefully if I get a rogue and it blocks the task manager, I'm able to run that and use it instead. If that's the case, I'll probably be using that program a lot, because that's what I see in most computers, and that's how you really know when there's a virus, if you see one of those fake pop-ups. But okay, so installation, it has to prepare a little bit, but that's pretty much the logo. It's a umbrella. So, and if you guys hear the TV in the background, my family that's watching it, so don't ignore it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is now Windows Defender, which is the built-in firewall in Windows. They want it disabled because it'll not only lead to compatibility problems, which means if this program detects anything, and Windows Defender, or I call it Windows Defender or Windows Defender, detects it all at the same time, then they might freak out and then just not detect it at all. It's really confusing. That's why you're not supposed to have more than one antivirus software. You're not protected when you have more than one antivirus software unless it's proven to be compatible with more than one AV. But okay, so I'm going to go ahead and disable this, and here's how you disable it. Just go to Start, type in Windows Defender, click on that, and go ahead and go to Tools, Options, and disable the Use Real-Time Protection, which here it is, and you just want to uncheck it, and use Windows Defender options. So I'm guessing that is oh yeah, Administrator, uncheck Use this program, and click Save, and close, and that's it. Press OK, and starts the installation. Now most firewall programs like Komodo, they automatically shut it off for you. I don't know why it popped back on, but I accept, next, and go ahead and click next. You can create a service point if you want to. I am not going to go ahead and register. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's highly optional, but I'm not going to be using this seriously, so. Or I will be using it seriously, but I'm not going to be using this as my main AV. If you are, I do recommend registering. and especially if you pay for something. Like if you get the paid version of this, it helps a lot if you register. Like if something goes wrong on your computer. But okay, installing components. Okay. Okay, now it says finish, so now it's done. Okay, now I wonder if it's going to turn on because it's loading something. It's probably won't update it. Yep, it's updating. And the good thing about Avira is it's also somewhat like Microsoft Security Essentials. It is a little bit harder to use than Microsoft Security Essentials, but it still has it's still easier than some of the other major free AVs out there, like Vast. Vast is or AVG, stuff like that. So, but compared to Microsoft Security Essentials or MSE, it's a little more difficult, but the interface does look pretty different. So I'm gonna click close, and let's go ahead and open up the control center, they call it. And it's gonna scan, and I love the names of these scanners because they name their scanner Luke Filewalker. But this is I'm guessing they're going to do a quick scan, but this computer is guaranteed to be completely clean at this point, at least. So let's go ahead and click end. And okay, so we got last updates today, and your product is activated until a few months, but of course you can click that renew button. Last complete system scan not performed, which I don't really care. Has some other stuff, but I'm gonna leave the settings at default. Now I think if you are gonna be using this program seriously, I'm just testing it because that's what you're really supposed to do. Oh yeah, configuration right here. If you are gonna be using this program seriously and as your main AV, then here's a tip: go to configuration. And I'm going to go ahead and choose use expert mode. And I think it's somewhere around here. Honestly, I forget what you're supposed to do, but I will try doing a video on how to make your computer more secure for free, and I will probably use this program in that. Oh wait, okay. Actually, never mind. I found one thing you can do. Search for rootkits before scan. That's a really good thing to do. So I'll find rootkits. That's just one of the things. There's another thing to do, I think, but I'll have that in another video. So don't worry about it. But I'm going to keep everything at default because that's what you really want to do when you're doing the scans. And that should be about it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my links for the test out. And I will be right back.